should be rolling.
We'll get started here in just a few moments. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
That's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. In his son's name, who the word in the call Jesus Christ, real name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. Also give praises, honor, and glory unto the Yahweh Hakodash, the Holy Spirit, which is the force and entity that makes edification possible. I want to say Shalom to all you sincere hearted Aki and Wakwat, that's you brothers. And few sincere sisters make your bodies a living sacrifice on a daily basis in this wicked and adulterous generation. Also want to give double honors unto our beloved apostle and elder great millstone, who taught us truth and who ruled well. I'm the brother Osmawath, got the beloved brother
Amathia.
Khan. We just coming back this evening through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah to do another lesson. And Abaratazah, this will be glorifying unto the names of our power, all right, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And also glorifying, Salaki, also edifying unto the elect of the nation of Israel. And as the title of the lesson reads, the image of the beast is speaking, and soon the M0TB will be mandated. All right, the image of the beast is speaking, and soon the M0TB will be mandated. And of course, you know, this comes from the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, which this is a hot chapter, man. All right, this is a very hot chapter right now. We're seeing all these things taking place upon the earth. Okay, signs in the heavens. All right, uproars of the people. All right, the great awakening amongst the nation of Israel is here. All right, and we're part of it. All right, we have wars, rumors of wars. Gog and Magog gather themselves to the battle. All right, but as a matter of fact, concerning what we just said, okay, speaking about the great awakening, you can read about that in the book of Ezekiel, the 30th chapter, Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. And right after Ezekiel 37, what do you have? Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, which goes into Gog and Magog, ultimately World War III. And we know before World War III gets kicked off, what has to happen. All right, well, the worldwide, okay, mandation of the M0TB, the mark of the you-know-what. And as you can see the thumbnail I put up on this video, it says Elon, all right, Musty wants to implant, okay, millions of people with Neuralink brain C-hips. All right, yeah, man. That's what he wants to do, and what a perfect opportunity for him to do so now. Just conveniently, all right. He's going to be a part of Trump's cabinet, and the name of that cabinet is called DOGE, all right, DOGE. That's the acronym for it, which means Department of Government Efficiency. All right, Department of Government Efficiency, man. All right, and the only way you're going to be able to, partake, in this society, ultimately, you gotta, get down. You gotta bow the knee, all right, unto this man's system. And we know what Elon Musty, his whole agenda is. His whole agenda is ultimately, pushing forth the fourth industrial revolution, which has everything to do with merging, okay, the biological, the digital, and the physical all together. All right, and that's pretty much what we're gonna go into in this lesson. It's gonna be a very quick lesson. Straight to the point. We just got an article that we're gonna go through. One of the beloved Akim had put in the chat yesterday, and so yeah, this is what we going into 2025, which that's just next Wednesday, man. All right, now and soon, Trump is gonna be inaugurated next month, I believe on the 20th, and things gonna get to rolling, man. Life as we know it ain't about to stay the same. But you got something? We go open up with the scripture, Baba Kasha. Habakkuk, we get I guess Isaiah 46. We start at verse 9. Baba Kasha.
Isaiah 46, verse 9.
Let me see if this stream's still good, because it looks like it's tripping. Yeah, Baba Kasha, if the stream is messing up, just let me know, because it's been tripping here lately. All right, yeah, we good. We'll keep rolling.
This is Isaiah 46, verse 9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I am Yahweh, and there is none like me. And who is Yahweh? That is who the word Hebrew calls God, who his true biblical Hebrew name is Yahweh. All right, meaning He is. All right, and that is and He's saying that there is none else. Okay, remember the former things. And now we're coming back to our that mindset as you mentioned in Ezekiel 37. All right, we're starting to remember the Father, and as we remember the Father and the only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, all right, who is our deliverer, meaning He is our salvation. Then where the Lord is bringing us back to that old spirit. All right, just like Jeremiah 28 said, the prophet before me and before old, what they do, they prophesy against many kingdoms. And the kingdom they prophesied with, eventually what happened? A downfall occurred. Now we're actually doing the same thing here in Babylon. Letting you know, prophesying, letting you know what's about to come forth. That's why this administration that's getting set up, as you were mentioning. We're finna get into this article with Elon Musk, what he's setting up to do. He's setting up for that, what? And the foundation laid, we were talking about we were talking about earlier, came out in June or July.
Oh, Fed now?
The Fed now.
Yeah.
See, all these foundations are being set for what? That digital system to occur. All right, to let go of this monetary system. Yeah. And that's going to also lead into what? That's the foundation set for that, what? That neural sea
Yeah.
basically.
That's it. Yeah, basically, this whole, fourth industrial revolution and ultimately the C-hip is really centered around Esau trying to, consolidate, the wealth. So it's a power grab, just on a global, on a global scale, as this man has, laid himself with thick clay. All right, ultimately this, it says no audio. Yeah, Esau. Oh, man. Damn. It's still playing for me. Yeah, it's still playing for me. Maybe it's just on their end. We'll just keep reading Bible Shop. We'll go ahead and get into the article. Salakia, it's been a lot of technical difficulties lately, but you got it.
This is Isaiah 46 and 10. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And that counsel is starting to stand, and we're standing up on our 2 feet. All right, and we're setting up for Yahweh Shai to what? Make His return. All right, the Lord set this up all the way back from the beginning. All right, and now the end is what? It's starting to manifest. All right, that's why we got to measure the time, diligent in itself. All right, because like I say, the elect was already predestined to be elected. Now we see the elect, never know. The Lord probably may already have the elect sealed up. But the thing is, He declared the end from the beginning. And from the ancient times, as it says, the things that are not yet done, my counsel shall stand. So these things that we're prophesying for, what? Prophesied of what? Say before. These things are not yet done, but they're going to occur. Thus says the Lord. And I will do all my pleasure. And this is the pleasure of the Lord that He's doing. All right, He's setting up what? To bring forth righteous indignation. Before He do that, Revelation 12 and 12 will occur. All right? And then what does that goes into? That goes into Esau setting up with great wrath coming down on the Israelites, because he got a short time. But this is all in the script from who? The director of Yahweh Shai. This is his movie, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right. So yeah, we're going to get into that article a lot about Shai.
This is, and the article is from Independent, came out Thursday, August 22nd. It says, Elon Musk wants to implant millions of people with the neural C-hip. I say it like this.
Yeah, when you go, I'm going to hit this word implant real quick, because Esau wants to get inside of you. Ultimately, he really wants to get inside of the Israelites, man. All right, that's what this whole, fourth industrial revolution is all about. Okay, making you into a cyborg, merging man with technology physically, And pretty much, man. Hey, everybody's really down with it, man. It's everybody's in fascination with this man's technology. You already have over there in Sweden, over 50,000 people. This was as of I believe 2016. Over 50,000 people have already elected to have that subdermal micro C-hip implanted inside of them, man. So how much more when it's gonna be mandated to where Esau stars people out, where you're deprived of basic necessities, food, water, okay, energy, clothes, things of such. You're gonna be separated from your families, man. And really this brain C-hip is really gonna, I'm just speaking as a man, but that's really gonna kind of be like for the upper class, for the higher ups, as with that brain C-hip you're able to attain, you're able to do things that's outside of the norm, which that goes into prophecy, Revelation 13 chapter, those pseudo miracles, okay, transcending the common course of nature. He's not going to give that type of power to a nigga. And basically what he's going to do for the lower class, for the lower serfdom, if you will, is put that C-hip inside their hand, because that's going to be your digital shackles. But nonetheless, whatever you have, the brain C-hip, or the C-hip in your hand, you're going to be destroyed by Yahweh Bashmal Shai. Scripture speaks about that grievous sword in Revelation 16 chapter. The Lord's going to plague you with the divine cancer, man, just for you to get, burned up in the second death. But when you get that word implant, it says insert or fix tissue, it says parentheses, tissue or an artificial object in a person's body, especially by surgery. All right, and we know how that's going to happen. All right, now when you read some similar words, it says embed, bury, lodge, put in, introduce, graft, engraft, impress, imprint. All right, and this leads us to the book of Revelation 13th chapter. Before we get to 16th verse, of course, that's where it all centers around, is the M0TB. But before we get that, I was going to kind of read up a little bit. Once again, as the title of the lesson says, the image of the beast is speaking, because this is a part of the image of the beast speaking, man. All right, and we're going to get that word speaking. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse. I'll read it. Okay. You can start at verse 14, Baba Kasha. I'm going to get a few words.
This is Revelation 13 and 14. Let me start at verse.
You just start at 14.
Yeah. 14 says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Right, now when you go into Revelation 13 chapter, which we go into all the time, this is speaking about this Edomite hegemony, starting with the Greeks, okay, and it's going to end with this revised Roman Empire, okay, Europe and America, with America being, the rider of this beast system, and Russia's going to be the one that's going to end it physically by the way of the missiles. All right, but nonetheless, this is speaking about Esau, Edom's, hegemony, man, the Edomites. All right, so you got it, bro.
Yeah, and like I said, when you read it up, it causes, it's gonna be basically that it goes into like that. This beast here is gonna exercise like what, like the first beast, which what was going into
that. That's what it say right here.
Oh, come. Well, let's keep going. Revelation 13 and 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast, and make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword that did live.
Right, now before we get into the latter half of this verse, I want to grab this word miracles real quick. All right, because what Elon Musk is doing, which he's just a puppet, people, try to, really pump Elon up to as if they say, oh, he's the world's wealthiest man, he's this, he's that, which he's just if you see anybody on the TV, that has some type of, prominence, they're puppets from the hidden hand, from the deep state. We know that all these agendas is coming from, their from those top witches and warlocks, man, those elites are in their cohorts, man. But when you get this word miracles, it's Strong's G 4592. Semaion.
4592,
Semaion. It says a sign, mark, token. It says, skipping down here to section B, it says a sign, prodigy, portent, an unusual occurrence, transcending the common course of nature. See? All right, because along with this this implantable brain C-hip, all right, it gives you the illusion of being able to transcend, the common course of nature. You're able to move things with your mind. You're able to scroll on the phone with just using your mind, play video games with your mind, like doing all these particular things just by simply thinking about it, man. You see, this is Esau Edom trying to establish, himself above all that is called the Most High, man. Now, when you continue to read here, it says this word transcendent. This word transcend means to be or go beyond the range or limits of something abstract. It says to go beyond, to surpass, overstep. You see? So he's trying to go beyond, his bounds. All right, but see, the Lord's going to stop this man. All right, Job the 14th chapter, he has bounds which he cannot, pass, roughly paraphrasing. That's what Job 14 says. But if Baba Kashab, you can read verse 14 again.
Right. It's Revelations 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Right, and people are deceived, man. There's a video that's on this art. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put the article in the chat so you Akim, can read it yourself. But there's a video that's attached to this article, and one of the dudes that actually has the brain C-hip inside of his head, and man, he's amazed. He's amazed. So these people are gonna be all bored for it, man. They're ready. I bet you got it, bro.
Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right, and that beast that had the wound by a sword and did live is speaking about the ancient pagan Roman Empire. Okay, as it got thwarted out of power, the Western Roman Empire, that is, all right, during the time of the Dark Ages, but now it's been revived back into this world, all right, pursuant to the book of Revelation, the 20th chapter, something called the Renaissance, which that word Renaissance means revival or rebirth, all right, and who was on the forefront of that? Europe, in America.
Right.
All right, you had something called the Treaty of Rome in 1958. All right, and through that Treaty of Rome, you got the same vassals, pretty much, just in modern times. Same landmass as the same vassals that was, subordinate underneath the pagan Roman Empire. So that's basically all America, this Edomite hegemony is, man. It's just a revised Roman Empire. And during the time of Rome, you had Rome. As a matter of fact, when you watch that movie Gladiator 2, they showed you. Whenever they they take, it was like at the beginning of the movie, remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you remember.
Yeah.
You had watched it. After they had conquered, I can't remember that nation's name. It was start with an N, Nadia or something like that. But after they conquered their subjects, they brand them, man. Yep. So that was something that Rome was known for, was branding their subjects. Now Esau, this is his form of branding in these times, his modern form of branding. Okay, yeah. By putting that M0TB inside of you. All right.
Yeah, because a branded title, like for a car, when you go and pull up like a definition of branded title, it goes into a permanent destination. All right, it's basically, this is where you're gonna be. So when Esau trying to put an implant in you, he's trying to say that you're mine. I'm your God. This is your destination. It's here with me. Not with the Lord. That's why he's, like you say, he's gonna be attacking the Israelites with this. See, that's one of the whole things. He's looking to control the whole world, which he got the hands given to the wicked. I mean, the earth was given to the wicked. But he's looking to have Israelites under his foot, and wanted to brand them. That's what he want to brand us. That's what he's looking to do.
Yep, that's it.
And then if you go into, you were talking about Rome, when you go into that image, If I pull up the definition of image in Revelations 13 and 14, it's E1504, and it's
Strong's G1504, icon.
all right. It says an image, figure, likeness. All right, and it says the one image, but I want to go to the just get to the point to the root word, and it's ico, and it say to be like. So like I say, this new beast, like I say, this image that they're trying to bring back is what, like the pagan Roman Empire, like you said, it's what, to be just like that. All right, but there's like Rome 2.0. It's gonna be an upgrade.
Just with technology.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they want to merge. You know, once again, this fourth industrial revolution is all centered around merging the biological, the physical, and the digital all together, man.
That's right.
You know, I mean, just look at it. I mean, just look at the steps, the gradual steps they've been taking. You know, the cell phone, tap to pay. You know, you got Apple Pay. You know, you can link your credit cards to your phone, and you just double tap on the side if you got an iPhone, and you just hover it over. You know that near field communication reader. You know, and so people they're groomed for this convenience. As Elder Apostle Tahar has said, you know, Esau is going to push this. You know, under the guise of convenience.
Yep.
And if that's something that Americans fucking love is convenience and comfortability, man. You know, just doing things at a drop of a dime, just getting in and getting out, just getting, you know. So yeah, man, people's going definitely, they're already on board, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's before, these massive starvations, you know, Esau shutting down the grid, all right, rolling out martial law, you know, and yeah, I believe through the spirit, man, with these these deportations, you know, Trump vowed, okay, to get started, to get kicked off next month. Hey, man, this is going to have something to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, in order to track and know who everybody is. This, because I had to get my license renewed about a week ago, and the lady said, okay, yeah, good thing you have the real ID already. You know, because you know, at least out here in Texas, I don't know how the other driver licenses are in the other states, but out here in Texas, the way you know you got a real ID, if you're real ID compliant, is if you got that little gold star on the right side of your driver's license. You know, but they said starting, what month was that? Is it in March or May? Sometime in the early part of the first quarter of 2025. If you don't have that real ID, if you're not real ID compliant, you know, with your driver's license, you're not gonna be able to go into any federal building. You know, and basically you're gonna have to prove that you are a lawful resident here in America, man. You know, and that's, hey, these deportations, hey man, it's gonna play with it, and ultimately it's gonna roll out the sea hill, man.
Yep.
All right, because look at the timing of Elon Musk saying all this, man. You know, in August, because that's when this article was published in August. All right, now Elon, you know, the elections, like the results of the elections and everything didn't happen there, right? So it lets you know, man.
Right.
this was a left-handed prophecy, man. You know, as a matter of fact, we're gonna continue to read in Revelation 13. Can you read the next verse, Bob Pashak? Because we're gonna go into it.
This is Revelation 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many that would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. Now, when you get this word speak, because it says that the image of the beast should both speak. All right, let's get this word speak in the Greek. Because that's what we're witnessing right now, the image of the beast. All right, speaking. All right, let me play it.
Strong's G2980,
Laleo. And I'm going to skip down here in the Strong's definition. It says to utter words, to preach. All right, to preach. What's another word for preach? To prophesy. You see? And that's where, okay, the likes of Noah Yuval Harari, okay, Elon Musk, you know, hell, even Trump, because Trump said that he wants America to be the crypto capital of the world. All right. This is a part of the image of the beast speaking, preaching, prophesying with Esau's left-handed prophets. Just like Yahweh Shemal Shah has his prophets, well, Esau, okay, has his prophets, man. You know, telling you what they're gonna do. All right. As we're going through this article, Elon Musk, he said he wants to implant millions, All right. Hey, he's prophesying that. He said, hey, I am going to do this. We are going to do this, man. So that's a part of the image of the beast, okay, speaking, man. And ultimately, the whole end goal of the image of the beast is what? The N to the W to the O. The new world, you know what? You know? But you got it, bro.
Revelation 13 and 15. And he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right, so if you're not down with this man's system, ultimately the end up, all right, the N to the W to the O, if you're not down with it, okay, he's going to put you to death. But before he puts you to death, he's going to excommunicate you out of society. You're not going to be able to partake into society. You know, look at all these, you know, individuals that they canceled out, you know, just for, you know, speaking out against, you know, particular, you know, events, you know, like, who's that, Kanye, which, you know, we just use him as an example, but, you know, that's what's going to happen, you know, upon a grand scale, you know, for anybody that's just not down with this man's system, you know, and that off rip, okay, targets us, because this new song that we're singing is a direct attack against the image of the beast and the M0TB and his name, his image, his mark, his number, everything about this system, man. That's Psalm 73 and 20. It says, when the Lord arouses himself, when he arouses himself, he shall despise their image. You know, that's what's happening right now. The Lord is despising this man's image through the testimony, man. You see, and we have that testimony. So yeah, you know, so we're gonna be excommunicated out of this man's society. We're gonna be literally off the grid. Yeah. That's where Isaiah the 10th chapter kicks in, where that remnant is no longer going to stay upon the one that smote him, but stay upon the Holy One of Israel and truth. This is what the Lord's been prepping us for, man. You know.
Yeah. That's what Esau do. He's already did a little trial run. All right, he does little tests before he brings certain things out. Look back in 2019, 2020. Yeah. What did he do? He got everybody in that fear mode. All right, fear mongering, and then what he bring up? He said, hey, you got to receive this. Put this inside you. All right, this jumping juice. Put it in you, and you have people saying, well, if you around them, this can happen. You'll get sick. Mm-hmm. So what? People start excommunicating their own families, pushing them away. I don't want to be around you. You know, wouldn't let people in the house. They were like, hell, some of them were saying, hell, I don't care. Y'all can take them and put them in jail. They were talking about putting people in jail. We weren't taking that juice. They weren't juiced up. They didn't want to be around you. So he was like, well, if we get them back in that scenario, but we talk about this C-hip, and you got to, basically, they're going to be what? Looking to put them away. That's why the Lord said in Matthew 10 and 34, he's going to what? He's going to bring a sword, a division. Yeah. He's going to divide it. He's going to start dividing people.
Bro, the elections divided people, man. Mm-hmm. Remember, you know, you got them ugly ass, you know, women saying, oh, we're going to boycott sex, you know, and, you know, you had lifelong friendships that was destroyed, you know, because, you know, Trump won, and, you know, so it goes to show you that these people are way more, you know, loyal and, you know, allegiant, you know, to the government than they are to anything or anybody else.
Yeah, it's easy to run and to conquer some or put through your plan when you divide them. Because like I say, even just people as a whole could be stronger together, but when you start breaking it up and dividing, then what? You can conquer. All right, I'm going to implement my plan now because the people are weak because they're not together. They're not as one. That's what Esau, and Esau is an expert at that.
That goes to those two horns like a lamb. Mm-hmm. You know, that bipartisan system, man. You know, but you got it, bro. And then we'll go back to the article. We'll end it out unless you got something.
This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
All right. And, you know, we go into that word mark all the time. All right, let's get it. Just in case we got some new listeners, Strong's G 5480. Charagma. All right, charagma says a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right, what did that article say? As we're reading, it says Elon Musk hopes to implant millions. All right. Mm-hmm. How's he doing it? Is he spiritually implanting people? No, he's physically doing this, man.
Yeah.
This is what John the Revelator saw on the Isle of Patmos, man. You know? And no, IUIC, this did not happen during the time of the Roman Empire. Okay? It was speaking about this beast, okay? America doing this. You see?
Yeah.
This technology wasn't even around back then. You know? So it says a stamp, an imprinted mark, the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. All right, and there's many Antichrists. All right, but Esau leads the way. All right, it says the branded mark upon horses. It says things carved, sculpture, graven work. You see? Meaning what? He has to etch inside of you, man. And the way that's going to happen is through that delivery system. All right, that syringe. All right.
Yep.
It's going to implant that RFID. All right, see here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and man, it's here. You know what I mean? Like Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. At the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yep.
You know, and it's right on time because remember you got all these escalations happening in Syria, right there at the Persian Gulf, man. All right, the Euphrates River. That's where the final world's war is going to happen at, man. The heat of it. That's where Yahweh Shai is going to roll up, man. Joel the 3rd chapter. You see, so the Lord is very strategic, man, on how He's, setting up. You know, has his chessboard set up.
Yep.
So the next thing we waiting for it to happen, major thing to happen, is something with this financial system, man. All right, and it's going to lead them to this M0TB, which that could be next year, it could be the year after, but nonetheless, hey, we believe through the Spirit it's going to happen in this administration. Abarat is out, man. The Lord can do whatever, but if you spiritual, we know we ain't got that much longer, man.
Right.
This is why we're doing. This is called measuring the times, and we do it by prophecy, man. You know, and we're supposed to sound like a broken record, because the message don't change, man.
No.
You know, what you want us to tell you tomorrow is going to be something else, like these other cats, like IUIC. How many times have they switched up, man? See, the new song ain't gonna change, bro. You know, but you got it up.
Then when you go and like say he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. The word calls it what? You go into the root word of it, or go into the word of it. It says to make ready, to prepare. So what? He's making ready to prepare all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive what? That seal. So he's making ready for these things. Why is he setting up? Setting up the grounds or the means to do so, and we see it. He's putting it in your face. So, like the scripture says, what manner of man will you be when these things happen? All right. Like I said, if you're on the wing of the Lord, yeah, we're gonna be prepared to go through certain things, because like I said, he's gonna, excommunicate us. He's gonna push us away. He's gonna get us set up to try to basically ban us out of society. All right, banish us from the world, or receive any type of goods or things like that. But the Lord's got, we gotta have. That's when faith really got to kick in.
Mm-hmm. I got a cool.
Go ahead.
God, this is Sirach 39:16. All the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever He commandeth shall be accomplished in due season, meaning at the right time. You see, and the Lord already commanded this thing to go down like this, man, and it's happening at the right time with the right players in play. Okay, you know, Elon Musk, bro, like shit, it's perfect. Like, who would have ever known he would have been in Trump's cabinet? Right. Oh, and also when you go into that cabinet that he's involved in, once again called the DOGE, DOGE, that's the acronym, and it stands for Department of Government Efficiency. Mm-hmm. Well, check this out. There's another way how the image of the beast is speaking. I just typed in, what does DOGE mean? It says, formerly the chief magistrate in the republics of Venice and Genoa, judge, jurist, justice, a public official authorized to decide questions brought before a court of justice. And we know the province of Venice and Genoa, that's where? Rome. You see? That's literally what DOGE means. That's the etymology of that word DOGE. That was formerly the chief magistrate in the Roman Republic, man, in the Roman Empire. You see? So this is another way how the image of the beast is speaking. So, you know, you got to ask yourself, okay, what prompted, because that's a cabinet that has never been, here in America. Yep. DOGE, I've never heard of that, but it's a thing now, you see? Mm-hmm. So the Lord's giving us, all these particular signs, man, to pick up on, bro.
That's right.
So the image of as the lesson says, the image of the beast is speaking, and soon the M0TB will be mandated, man. All right? You got something up?
I will get to the article.
Okay.
Now getting into the body of the article, it says Elon Musk hopes to implant millions of neural LINK chips into people's brains over the next decade, and tech billionaire has said the neural
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, the Neuralink.
And we know it ain't gonna be no damn decade, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's just saying this so he don't, freak the people out, have mass hysteria. You know. You see, and also he knows he has a short time.
Yeah.
You know, and then all these wars escalating and everything. He's gonna have to speed it up. The technology's already here.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Like I said, ultimately up to the Lord, how he's when he's ready for it to move forward.
Yeah.
He'll set it in the minds of these men, all right, these elites, to move forward with it. All right. Back where the second paragraph, it says the Neuralink chief executive announced his plans following an update from the neurotech startup that revealed new capabilities of its brain-computer interface. It says, according to the firm, the second second patients to be fitted with the device was able to use it to play first-person shooter games and design three-dimensional objects.
See, all with his brain, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we got that word miracles earlier in Revelation 13. How he deceiveth those that dwell upon the earth with those miracles, right?
Yep.
Going into something that's transcending the common course of nature. All right, him trying to play the Most High, giving people spiritual power. All right, it's also him showing himself to be a Mashiach, to be an anointed one. Yahweh says, "For many shall come in my name, saying that I'm Hamashiach, and shall deceive many." All right, but the elect is not going to be deceived with this shit, man.
Yep.
This is why we're starting with the apostles. We sound like broken records to continue to keep this rehearsing in our lives, man. All right, so when this thing, because when it comes, it's here, and we're all going to be tested with it. That's why it's known as the hour of temptation, Revelation 3:10. Everybody's going to be tested, man, and you're going to have to make a conscious, decision, conscious effort to not take this shit, man.
Yep.
Because we're speaking out boldly against it now, okay, but we've never gone, we've never been through Jacob's trouble before.
Right.
Gunshots wasn't over our head all day. Helicopters, FEMA breaking in outside of our houses, snatching up our children, separating us away from our families. We ain't ate in 2 or 3 days, And Esau's gonna turn around. If you take this, you can just get on out of here, get on out this F camp, and you return to your little life. It's gonna be a temptation, man.
Yeah. Because when you look at it, like I say, when your stomach touching your back, then like you say, where your faith at that time. All right, when America own all type of big pharma medication. When you can't get your meds, then you're gonna be looking towards me like, hey, we got this small portion of meds that you need, but hey, you gotta take this. That's what now is where your faith lies. Are you gonna have that faith at that time? That's when it's really gonna get down to, as they say, the nitty gritty. All right. Well, now you living comfortable because you still living comfortable. Chilling. All right, go get something to eat when you want. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here to the store real quick. I need to go I got a headache. I'm gonna go get me some medicine. When all that is gone, or very limited, then we're gonna see where your faith lies. All right. And like I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Hey, that's why we gotta constantly spiritually prep and get prepared for what these things to come. The Lord that gave us his eyesight to see what's ahead. Now we gotta prepare for it.
Yo. And also, this is getting the blood off our hands. You can't say that you weren't warned.
Exactly. That's right.
Even though our apostles, speak about this all the time, we can't have them as younger brothers. We can't have the mentality, our apostles, they already do lessons on the M0TB. No, if you're actively participating in the ministry and you're a preacher, you're a prophet, you have to, warn the flock as well. You're part of your ministry. Scriptures say, make full proof of that ministry, man.
Yeah.
This is part of getting the blood off our hands. You can't say that you didn't hear it not coming out of our mouth.
Mm-hmm.
No, we told you, man. And we're hoping and praying that Yahweh Shah delivers us from this thing, man.
Yes.
Okay, because like the apostles say, man, hey, really, this is the Lord's chip, man. This ain't Esau's. The Lord put the spirit upon Esau, okay, and gave Esau the technology and this pseudo wisdom, okay, to create this. But this is really the Lord's chip, man. Okay, to mark his enemies.
Yep.
It'd
be the ultimate test for us.
Yeah.
Hey, because this is the time we're getting. What we're prophesying and preaching about is finna manifest. It's finna come reality very soon. Because like I said, what we're reading right now, this is the foundation of what's to come. What Esau is looking to do. It's set up for him to be your God. This is it. This is the foundation. This is telling you he want to implant you, put something in you, karak, impel you. Come on.
That's pretty much it on that article.
Come on.
So yeah, you got anything else? So yeah, man, we just want to go into that, briefly. Abaratazah, this was edifying unto the lambs of Yahweh Shemal Shah, and the water for these precepts. I'm gonna grab a few here. The brother GMS Tazadat put up Sirach 39 and 33. All the works. Oh, Salaki, this is the brother Kazak Ban Yahweh put up Sirach 39 and 33. All the works of the Lord are good, and he will give every needful thing in due season, meaning at the right time. You see, and this season is needed, to bring the end to pass. You see? And the Lord is going to, bring it to pass at the right time. All right? The brother, you about to say something?
Well, I'm going to say also, it says, the Lord is setting up bounds for Esau where he cannot pass. So, like I said, the Lord got getting setting things up at the right time, and he already got the time up on where he's going to basically end Esau's rulership, in Esau's reign. It's a set point in time, all right? And there's a time for everything, all right? There's a time of love, as they say, for a time of hate, Ezekiel 3. It's a time for, Ecclesiastes 3. And now with the times we're in a time of bad time. We got to stay circumspect, all right? As it says in Ephesians 5, not as fools, but as wise, because these days are evil. The Lord set this point in time up for this evil to run through and forth to the earth. All right? So he can come and do what? Set up for that righteous indignation and purify.
That's it. So yeah, man. Hey, Abaratazah, this lesson was edifying. Till next time, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
We want to give double honor to our beloved Apostle Elder Great Millstone, Muwafa Babal, Shalom.
Shalom.
The water for the precepts, Aki.